So next session, SPRO. Okay, already I had explained about WWI server, guys. When you talk about WWI server, it will be like we will maintain the what I can say. This is one of the sub server in the SAP only. Okay, in SAP EHS. So when you take a license from the SAP for the SAP EHS server, okay. So EHS management server, WWI server, everything is coming as inbuilt only. But yes, you need to install it separately within the SAP server. So EHS management server will help us to circulate the EHS data from the master client to customer client, and WWI server will pick the data, and WWI server basically it will translate the data. How it will going to translate the data basically? So whatever the report template you have it, right? So it will pick the data from the SAP EHS specification management, and then it will convert into it will put it into like a report template, and then it will send back to the SAP. So this is the things it will like a WWI server will do it. So when you talk about WWI server installation, so you have to be very careful. WWI server will be like always it will be Unicode. Okay, Unicode. What is Unicode? Any idea what is Unicode?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Sometimes in a future, when you upgrade, your server and all, you may get this kind of error. Okay. Whenever you are generating any kind of a report, okay, what will happen basically other than the English? So it may not able to print. You may not able to print the report. Okay. So if the WWI server is in a Unicode mode, that means it will allow us to, or it will help us to print the label in all the languages. Okay, all the non-English languages. So in order to print the report, labels, anything other than the English languages, server should be in the Unicode mode. Am I clear? Clear? Hello?
No, can you repeat once?
WWI server should be, there is a setting, I'll show you in the configuration now. In a configuration, you should make the WWI server as a Unicode. In order to print the label or report in other than English languages. Okay, English it will print if your WWI server is not in a Unicode, also it will print. If you want to print a label or report in other than English languages, your WWI server should be in a Unicode mode. Am I clear? Arshada?
Yes.
Okay. So when we are having when we're having what I can say, when we install a WWI server, what we do normally, we will go to the basis team, and as I told last time, we normally go to the basis team, we will tell our requirement. Okay, what is our server requirement, how often we use it, what are the file size we use it, and also based on that, they will install the WWI server. They will do the sizing of the WWI server. Okay, example, what is the RAM size they want to make it, and what is the hard disk size required in order to process this data. So everything they will decide it, and they will install the server. Am I clear? So once the WWI server is installed, then what will happen basically, we will connect the WWI server into SAP system via RFC. Clear? So how are we going to do that? So we'll see now. Basic data tool, basic settings. So here and all we have it. Okay. First, what I'll do. First, I'll go to report definition. Okay. Report definition, integration, installation, configuration for general PCs, configuration of general servers, manual configuration of general servers, check generation servers. Here, specify generation server. Here, once basis the server, it will come here. Okay, just give me a moment, guys. I'm taking one call, guys. I'm sorry. Just 1 minute. So then what we'll do? So we'll go to new entry. You can see this. The server name will be mentioned here. This is the WWI server and description, RFC destination. That means whatever the RFC they give us, right? They give us, right? So that RFC name will be going to maintain here, and we'll have to make the WWI server as active. Am I clear? And how we're going to do that? Actually, you have to go to new entry and give the technical name of the WWI server and the description and RFC other things basically, right? Fine. This is all about. Next, check destination and assign generation server. So here you can see that we'll have to assign the generation server to the WWI server. How we're going to do that? Click on the WWI. See, you have to go to new entry, enter the WWI destination, the server name, description, destination type, as it's showing here, right? So you have to mention as a generation of printer type. You have to mention the printer type here, and you have to maintain the auto sir. So it should be always in a auto assign mode. Okay, this is all about we do it. And then what you can do, you can assign the server to the WWI destination. So like this. Am I clear? Am I clear, guys? Any doubts? Next.
And for this, it's okay. How will we get the server name?
Sorry?
How will we get the server name? It will be provided by basis, right?
Basis team, yeah. It will be given by the basis team. See, okay, good question actually. Server name will not be given by the basis team, Kshitij. RFC name will be given by the basis team. But here, when you are specifying it here, you have to give it here. SV01, SV02, see. This SV0102, right, it will not be given by the, what I can say, server team. You have to maintain it. Only this RFC name only they will given by the basis team. Clear? Yeah. So this is how we connect the WWI server. So as you guys know that CG5Z, this is a transaction code where you can monitor the WWI server here. Okay, it will show here whether this WWI server is active or not. As it is a training system, it will not be active, but in your system, you can see it. I think last time Harshada shared a system and she has shown actually. It's one thing. And then /n CGSADM. Here there is one transaction code. You can just see, no EHS management server currently logged in. That's what it's showing for me. But for you, it will be working actually. So sometimes what will happen, there are some troubleshoot issues I'll tell you. When users are generating a report, right, report will not get generated. You'll get a server error. In that time, what you have to do, if you have access to CGSADM with the proper authorization, you can also do it. Either you have to raise a request to the basis team and you have to tell them, like to restart the server, WWI server. What they will do, they will come here and they will go to the, what I can say, they'll select the server. There is a button card. If they click on the right click, there is a stop and start services. They will click on that and, they will restart the server. This is how it works. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay. So next, what we'll do, we will go with there are some other customizations. We'll go ahead that. Before that, one more topic I would like to take, a printer installation in a GLM. As you guys know that, we already discussed that, in a GLM, there are two major companies are there, which, will help us to, two major printer companies are there, where, we use the printer. Am I right? One is a Zebra, second is basically Cap printer. Am I clear? So now, when we have the Cap printer or either anything, so how we're going to install the printer. That is what we have to discuss. When we install first of all, the printer will be final by the customer only. We will be not involving it. So based on their, choices. How the printer will be installed, how the printer will be selected. Be careful, guys. Based on the packaging it. I don't think so. In your project, as you guys are printing the transport label, okay. So 100%, I don't think so. You guys will be using this kind of a printer, okay? Because as I've seen that you guys are printing in A4 or A3 sheets only. Am I right? Others, am I right? Sorry?
Not sure.
I didn't get you. What you said?
I said I'm not sure.
Because in your, what is that sheet, right? In your configuration, when I see that it was A4 and A3, it was mentioned. That's what I'm asking actually.
No, they are also using 4x6, 5x6, all they're using.
Oh, okay, perfect. Then my apologies for that. Okay. So when you have those kind of a requirement, different thing. So 4x6 label, okay. Be careful, guys. There's a 2 term of the printer will be there, okay? Some of the customer, what they do, they will have the customized printer manufactured for them.
Hey, ZaranTech now offers SAP corporate training. That's right. Train your workforce in SAP with our comprehensive program. We offer customized courses, certified trainers, and hands-on labs for both individuals and businesses. Our standout features: bespoke training, fully configured servers for practice, in-house materials, and a dedicated LMS. Plus, get session recordings and 24/7 support. From functional to technical modules, we have got it all. Choose ZaranTech for SAP training and watch your team excel. Learn, upskill, succeed with ZaranTech.
Example, 4x6, yes, you said right. There will be a printer which can be capable to print only 4x6 size label. Okay, they will going to install those kind of a printers in the facility area, production area somewhere, okay, in some of the plants, so that only 4x6 label can be printed. Be careful, this kind of a requirement will be there only in a very, very high profile companies where they have the very stabilized, what I can say, processes, business processes. Okay. So they will install they will be knowing it, like only these labels will be printing in this area, another printer has to be installed in another area. So they'll be confident enough actually, right? Now, what is the next thing is actually, there are A4, A3 printer will be there, A3, A4, A3 printer and all. So in that case, what they will do, some of the companies, right, they will be printing the labels by using the same Zebra or either, like a CAP printer in an A3 or A4 sheet. In an A3, A4 sheet also in a label printer. Have you guys seen the label printer anyway? Physically, have you guys seen that label printer?
No.
So label printer is nothing but like it will be there in the like a gum, that gum, right? Sticker and it will come, right? Like once you pull, like what I can say, once you peel off, so you'll have the gum, right? You can stick that kind of a sticker actually. Okay. So what will happen? So in this kind of a printer, A4, A3 printer also can be done. Okay. So in A4 or A3, have you seen that label stock? Label stock, what we used to maintain while we are creating label stock, we used to maintain the dimension of the labels and height and width of the distance between the labels. These kind of a thing we used to do it. Remember?
Yes.
So what we'll do actually now, when we are doing the, what I can say, a label. So in A4 also, it will, as per our design, the label 10 label, example 4x6 label in an A4 sheet, 4 or 5 label will print, or 6 label. Take an example, 6 label will print. Each 6 label, there will be like a cutted lines, okay, in the printers. So what will happen? So you can take it out the 4x6 label from the A4 sheet only, and you can stick it. So this kind of a facility also will be there in the printer. So based on the customer conveniences, so they will going to install the printer actually. Clear? Oh, no. Next, go to the how printer will be installed to the like SAP. Any idea how printer will be installed to the SAP? Hello. How printer will be installed to connect to the SAP, guys? Any idea?
Through RFC connection, we can connect. So
you are right. So when you talk about like printer installation, so printer drivers, not a physical drivers, digital copy of the drivers will be installed in the WWI server. Then what we'll do? Then it will be connected to SAP system via RFC, remote functional call. Clear? Am I clear? Okay. This is what we do. So now, how we will going to install once the printer is installed, how we're going to connect to the SAP EHS? That is what we'll have to see now. Okay. So we will see that now. So we'll go to the system. What was that? SPRO, environment health and safety. So before going to the printer, we'll cover one topic, which is the environment parameter. Have you guys know about environment parameters here? Environment parameters. You must be using this, right? In a recipe management?
Or no?
Are you sure?
No, as far as I remember, we're not using this one.
You must use it actually. If you're not using it, right, especially for a PLM, recipe, other things, system will not work. The system will not transfer the data. Anyway, I'll show you this. Okay. Take an example of WWI for EHS. Guys, be careful. Okay. Going forward, once you upgrade the WWI server to the latest version, other things, right? These settings are very important. Where is this? 1 second. Huh? Can you guys able to see anything Unicode here? No, right? Just give me a moment. Guys, can you help me to search a Unicode here? Okay, here we go. So these 3 fields, WWI destination, application, Unicode. So these 3 are very important. File path, the data server, anchor. Have you guys seen this? What is this? Any guesses?
No.
Okay. So when you install the WWI server, first of all, we need to give the directory. Whenever WWI server generated like a report, right? It should save in the directory. Am I right? So path for WWI data server. The WWI data and server, everything will be saved in this file. In your server, it will be like in your system, right? It will be different, okay? The folder name will be different because system to system, they will change the server. Folder name. Okay. So for you, it may be different. Next, generation server. Okay. Where exactly your server files are there? I mean, what I can say, where will automate the RFC connection? So here it is. If you go to D folder, program file, EHS, WWI, there they have mentioned your RFC file. Okay, they maintained it. But be careful, in your system, it will be different. The same thing, I have to give the RFC name also, whatever the RFC they had given, right? So here what we did, basically, we had this a file path, and this a file path we connect with RFC. And here we are entering the, in a destination, we are entering the RFC name here. And file path, file type always it should be RTF. And WWI in Unicode mode, it must be always in the Unicode, and value should be X. Am I clear? If you mention other than X, you will not be able to generate a report in other than English language. Am I clear? Okay. Now,
But in generation variant, we already mentioned about the language. So
Okay.
if it is mentioned there,
good question. So you maintained it. So for which country, which language has to be print? Am I right? Am I right?
yes,
And translations are maintained in the phrase management. Am I right? Right?
yes,
So once you click on the specification management, report management, create report. So what will happen? So the system will fetch the data from, so system will refer the data from the generation variant, and system will check the translation in the phrase management and the specification management, and it will push to the WWI server. The server is the one, it will check the translation. Am I clear? If the, if the translation is mentioned, if the WWI is not able to generate it, if the WWI server is not in Unicode mode, it will be not capable to read the data, and it will not paste the data into the report format, or it will not paste the data in the report template. Am I clear? In order to make the WWI server, what I can say, to read the non-English languages and put it in the template. So always we use the WWI server in the Unicode mode. Clear?
yes.
Okay. So selection criteria for environment parameters, that is the same thing whenever you add it. So, we'll have to check it here. Oh my God, I think it's gone now. Here it is. So we have seen the environment parameter, how to install that. So what I will do, let me take that. Here we are talking about, right? WWI Unicode. I'm sorry. So all the set, if you want to select any object or field or something, you can just mention it here. But normally we'll not maintain, because we'll just make this as a WWI is a Unicode only, and we'll save it. Okay. Next, assign parameter user exit. So these are all the things, nothing. So these are all the standard things only. Okay. Next, we'll go to the report definition, which we already just gone through now, like a WWI installation of WWI. So how to install the WWI server? We are seeing it now, connecting the, mentioning the WWI server name, everything. Next, we'll go to the one simple thing before you're going, setting for DMS. Okay, document setting. Check document types and document statuses. SPV, all the things we talk about, right? That settings will be here. Can you guys able to see these? What is another one? File type, SBV, another one. Sorry. What is that? Another one, file type, SBV, we have it. Another is SBP, right? SBV is for a report template, file type. Yeah. SBP is for I think report generated template. Am I right? Yes. That I was asking actually. Now, what we'll do, sometimes guys, see, WWI server issues is really a pathetic one. I don't think so, whether it came to you or not. Report will not get generated, or either report will not store properly. In that case, what you have to do, you have to come and see here, report template. You have to change the status here. Change status, relevant assignment or version assignment. Anything is there, right? That you have to make it actually here. One thing guys here, we talk about versioning, right? Report template. Harshada, you ask that version template and all. Version, how to do the version and all. The report template. If you click on for this versioning, automatically it will update in the front end actually. Automatically system will assign the version. Next, if you are changing anything, no need to manually enter like a version 2 or version 3 and all. Automatically system will assign the version 2 or whatever the next thing. So define language independent description. Language description, and it's already there. All the language, it's already there here. As of now, 31 is there, but based on your system configuration, it will be there here. Documentation status, it's there here. Start of work in process system error. Guys, have you seen these statuses anywhere? Where you have seen these statuses?
Yeah, in the label, I guess I can see the start of is in work.
Report template, right?
Yeah.
While you're doing report template.
Released. Yeah.
So these are things. So you can see this object check, release indication. So anything if you want to change on the status, report status, you can come and you can change it here. Display language dependent document statuses. If you want to do, you can do that also. Okay, I'm not doing anything. Okay, other things are standard only, so we'll not do anything actually. Okay, this is all about. Assign EHS document tab to DMS document tab. Okay, so these are all the implementation time. We will do it. Nothing to do anything here. We'll not do anything here. But yes, implementation time we do this. We will, like sometimes it's a standard configuration, but sometimes what will happen, it will be missed, or either we may have to recheck it. What are all the EHS type file types are there? SVP, SBP, SBP, all the file, right? You will have to link with the DMS file things, DMS. But yes, this will be not done by us. With the help of DMS consultant, we do it here. We talk about report symbol also. Okay, before go to the report symbol, let me complete the printer installation. Okay, in GLM. Then we'll come back to report symbol here. Configuration. GLM. Okay, this was a misread, right? So when I install a WWI server for GLM, so I will have to enter the configuration. I mean, I'll have to enter the here also. Here, so I'll have to enter the like a generation variant. RFC. Am I clear? I'll come here and I'll enter the generation variant here. Generation variant or RFC, guys? It's an RFC, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Next. Additional configuration for a WWI server. No need to do anything. So it's already there here. Okay. Process steps in a GLM. Leave about it. It's already we have seen that. We will go to the define print process. Define a print process. Specify default printer head data for print request.
What sets ZaranTech apart in SAP corporate training? It's our unique blend of expertise and innovation. We offer customized courses tailored to each client's needs, ensuring relevant, targeted learning. Our vast trainer database brings you wisdom from the best in the field. Need resources? Access our extensive training material repository anytime. We are all about measurable results, providing detailed student metrics to track progress. And we don't just teach, we build community. Join our thriving social media network, connecting learners beyond boundaries. With ZaranTech, you are not just training, you are transforming your SAP expertise.
These are all this standard only, guys. We will not do anything, okay? Which we left this and we thought of we're going to learn now. Okay, am I clear? Are you guys following me along? Are you following?
Yeah.
Okay, so next.
Yes.
So these are all the standard things. We'll not do anything. Specify default values for a sequential, sequential numbering. We maintain all the things. These are all the standard. Okay, we'll not do anything. It will not change any data here. Specify rules for print request for process orders, and this also same thing. Standard. Additional rules for a print request of process orders. This also we have it. Work center for print request generation using process orders. So if anything, work centers are there, but be careful. Work center will not do it now because it's an earlier solution when we have the occupational health, right? Next, transfer WWI printer. When I told you last time, right? GLM configuration, we're going to cover it later on. So once the WWI printer is installed, printer drivers are installed, what we'll do normally, we will have to transfer those printer to GLM or SAP. How are we going to transfer it here? So transfer and check printer of labeling. We will click here, transfer printers. So here we'll do the same thing. HP. See, whatever the printers are there, right, in the WWI server, everything we'll see here. Okay, you can able to see this here. So what we'll do actually, we will check it whether the printers are activated or not. If not, we'll have to tell the system to activate it. Once it is transferred, we will going to check it basically SAP spool printers. We're going to assign the SAP spool printers like LP01. I'm taking it for testing purpose. What is the default printer? LP01 only, right, guys?
Sorry.
Standard output device is LP01 only, right? LP01, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I wanted to ask. Printers, then come back. Any printers are there, so you can just, it will show here. In your system, the same things are there, with the data. Okay, next, transfer and activate the printers. Once you transfer the printer, we'll have to activate it here, okay? So we'll activate the printer. So we'll have to select the WWI server, in which server your data is there. As of now, there is no printers are available, so hence, it's showing as a blank. So activating it. Don't mind, guys. These are all the dummy printers. These are all the dummy printers. It's just showing actually. Okay. Set up print station. Specify print station for print request. So once basics guys install the print station, then we're going to assign the printer to print station actually. print request to print. Everything is a standard, so no need to do anything in this. Assign printer to print station. What like printers are created, stations are created, so we'll do it here. You can select the print. See, if you go to new entry, you will get the option to select the print station. You have to select the print station. Then you have to give the printer. Printer also, it will come from the, you can enter the print name manually. Then you have to give the WWI printer from the F4 option. And output device, you have to select the output device and save it. Clear? Next. Are you guys following me or not? It's a little confusing, right? Specify connection to the logic system. This is already told. Like again, we have to, if you want to connect with the logic system, so you have to have the RFC. So then you can just connect it here. Again, it will be given by the basis team based on the requirement. So this is all about the printer and the server. Let me know any questions. Now we'll go back to the report management. Report symbols. Specify tables for report symbols generation. These are all the standard report symbol. Okay. I mean, it will be saved in the standard, what I can say, tables only. No need to do anything in this. Create report symbol. If you want to create a new report symbol, there is a notes out there. You can just refer the note and you can make it actually, right? Next. Adopt report symbol for recipe management. I think you have used this, right?
Sorry, I lost my internet. I was just
I think hope you use this report symbol for recipe management, right?
I never seen that one.
Okay. That's fine. For like a recipe management also, we can adopt a report symbol from here. Check and specify report symbol. If you want to create a custom report symbol, you can create it from here. But 99% we are not creating it because we are using a standard report symbols only. If any custom things are there, then we can just create it. That you have to maintain like which one you want to use it. Specify report symbol group also. These are all the we're going to do it. It is also standard. Specify here it is, parameter, work area. Be careful here. If you are creating a new thing, right? New custom parameter or symbol group, from here you can create it. But again, we need to activate it from the ABAP with the help of ABAP. Specify parameter objects. The parameter object has to be entered here. All the things are standard only. If you have any requirements, you can mention it. Specify parameter hierarchy. Parameter hierarchy also can be entered by here only. Next, there is an enhancement for the parameter sequence. You can just leave about it. Report template. Assign characteristics specific identification. We use that. Anything is said, so we use it actually. Next, import sample template. If you want to import the sample template, you can just make it actually. Okay. Apply expansion method for report symbol. Other things can mention. Here we already see this barcode and other things. Specify parameters for barcode types and sequence numbering. Here we mentioned the barcode checks and all. Rotation, other things, whatever. I think last time we have seen this. Am I right? You have seen this, am I right?
Yes, in G.
Yeah. So barcodes and all. So this is all about the report template or the report definition. So by now we had completed what I can say most of the thing in your curriculum.